These are some of the memories of our Nepal-India trip, and we certainly have very strong memories of some of the smells, noises of filthy, overcrowded, poverty-stricken parts of India. India is the second largest country in the world as far as the population. The capital is New Delhi. The official language is Hindi, but the people of India speak 14 major languages and more than 1,000 minor languages and dialects. That becomes a problem as far as governing is concerned. The government is a federal republic, 22 states, 9 territories. The head of the state is the president, elected for a 5-year term. The head of the government is the prime minister. India was a British colony from the late 1700s until it became an independent country in 1947. Our group arrived in Delhi, and a day and a half later we were flown to the country of Nepal. After resting at our hotel in Nepal for a day, we were excited to be taken on this little plane to see the Himalaya range. It frontiers Tibet and Nepal. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world, and that's what we're looking at from the window. It's very exciting. Mount Everest rises 5.5 miles above sea level, and this is a sight that we've all looked forward to. That's it right there. All the rest of the scenery is beautiful too.
This is the airport at Magwali, where we're going to go to Tiger Tops on elephants. Getting over to Tiger Tops. Quite an experience. I hope it doesn't fall in. Well, we're going on an elephant safari, and these are the aminals. Boy, some of them are really big. Yeah, we'll be riding around the forest with these dumb things, the jungle, I mean. We'll go look for animals.
What animal is the elephant afraid of?
Nothing. Another elephant.
Well, the size is really quite an adaptation.
He's going to charge. He's coming right at me. I'll be a son of a bitch. Sure. Are you kidding? You hear him? Schweig. After having escaped from the rhinoceros. We're all a little shook up. But we're going to manage it all right. Really, we're getting kind of hungry. We're dried out and thirsty. But we'll make it.
And that's Dave's sweet. A piss.
There we go. Got the piss, right. Just tell him to hold up to it. Look at that elephant. My God. Oh, look at that elephant. Look at that elephant. Whoops. In his front, not his rear. He's got like a plumbing system right from the front of his nose right up through his ass. Look at that elephant go, my God. Okay. Waiting to go back to the airport from Tiger Tops Jungle Lodge to Kathmandu.
Oh, it was wonderful. I thought you said this is gorgeous here. Or here.
Yeah, it's good.
This is Durbar Square. Game of pool. This is closed permanently. It's a burial mound of Buddha with the eyes. This was built 3 centuries before Christ, and no one has ever been inside, and it's closed permanently.
See the picture of the Dalai Lama?
Taken from the other side. It's a shadow.
From the top of the stupa. To donate offerings to the priests, to the wealth of their children, to the health of their children. This is the stupa at the monkey temple. Calling the faithful. These people are making offerings in preparation for their being blessed by the priest. I don't know if they're really making offerings or not, but they're lighting candles. The offerings are in forms of food, again to bless the health of their children, and they do this every morning. And these people are definitely preparing offerings before they go into the temple.
We are in the main center of the city's called Durbar Square, and this particular building used to be a palace for the king who ruled over this city as an independent kingdom. In the 17th century, the king used to come down here to have a bath, right here.
This is the bath that the king used to come and take.
This is the bath that the king used to come. You know, I haven't spoken into this at all.
And then he would look up at the erotica. Making donuts. After the wool is made into yarn, it is put on spindles and then knitted and made into sweaters, whatever needs to be done. This is the dye pots where they dye the wool. And very industrious and very primitive. Now the Star of David symbol on top of the building is being claimed by the Nepalese as their national sign, and they will rival Israel for the logo. As explained to us, they use it as a sign of learning, and they really feel as though they've had it before the State of Israel had it. This is the lunch stop. This is the valley of Kathmandu. Bhaktapur, the medieval city. The Golden Gate, the most well-known Golden Gate in Nepal.
Gold Gate. You know, this is the 17th century palace of the king who ruled over this city as an independent kingdom. And those 5 spheres represent 5 elements of fire, water, air, sky, and earth. See at the bottom?
We've left Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal, and Tiger Tops. Now we head for India. Varanasi, Agra, Delhi, Srinagar, Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur, Aurangabad, Bombay, and then back home where I can pronounce the names just great.
Temple in Sanra. We're Buddha priests. Monkeys are holy. Inside the monkey temple. Inside the university temple. We're riding down the Ganges and it's quite foggy. So we'll probably have to come back after a while.
Cremation has always been the prevalent Hindu funeral mode. Whenever possible, the ashes are cast ceremoniously on the river Ganges. In the past, it was common for the wife, the first wife, that is, of the deceased man to throw herself on the fire, and she would also be cremated. See, there's a dead body waiting to be cremated.
A holy man with the three-pronged stick. Oops, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. The water's about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's a holy priest. He lives on that houseboat, consisting of 2 barrels and a sheath. That's a fire of the cremation. The weather is foggy this morning, but I think it lends a little bit of mystery and intrigue. Very quieting. Looks nice. I hope the pictures come out well.
And bananas and cabbages, cauliflowers. This is cabbages here.
Tell me when I can move.
जल्दी
Also by the River Ganges. He's building, constructing some of the marble edifices on the baby Taj.
The new Taj.
On the new Taj that they've been building for 70 years, and they expect to be building it for another 70 years, I guess. This is the founder of the sect that's building the little baby Taj. This is on the small Taj. Carving is exceptional.
Right in front of us is the house of the first queen.
This is another temple. Yeah, they got those Jewish stars there again.
No trip to India would be complete without this, the Taj Mahal at Agra. This 17th century white marble tomb took 20,000 men 21 years to build. Video cameras are not allowed here, but leave it to David.
This is the old city in Delhi. Red Fort. Inside the Red Fort in New Delhi. Inside the Red Fort. The entrance to the Red Fort.
But you see, according to the weather,
The idols, Vishnu and Gita, I think. But I'll sure never know. This is inside the temple, the Hindu temple. The swastika is prevalent throughout India. This is the goddess Shiva. This is goddess Krishna.
And he's always playing the flute.
And he's always playing the flute like our dear leader Franklin said. Two secretariats, the North and the South Bloc. I guess this is the governing body of the country of India. Occupied by the Viceroy when the British were here. Ta-da-da-da-da. With the big minaret. If you can put your arm around that pole backwards, your wish comes true.
Your fingers touch.
If your fingers touch. We're on a shikara going to our houseboat. We just got off the plane in Srinagar. This is a summer resort, and here we are in the winter, and it's raining.
And we're in the state of Kashmir, up near Tibet.
We're in the state of Kashmir, in northern India, from the porch of our houseboat in Srinagar. Kashmir market on Sunday morning. Kashmir is Muslim, unlike the rest of India. They've all got those little hot pots under their ponchos. These are 1,500.
Oh, look.
Yeah, that's it. No, Mr. Bhatt was showing yesterday. And he...
Downtown Jaipur. For an elephant ride up to the castle.
David, we're in.
Beautiful marble carving, inlaid glass, convex mirrors, so that they look like stars at night when they just lit candles. Beautiful work. You think she'll get it?
Yep.
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two. They're going to start on time together. There they go. Whoops, one this way.
At least you have to give Louis credit. She's doing it, and only female.
That's right. It's the Maharaja's palace in Jaipur. This is the guard at the gate to the palace. Fort overlooking the city of Jaipur.
And opened it. He died on the spot here.
This is the balconies on top of the fort, facing inward, of course. Hall of Justice,
They were said that at his death,
King's Throne,
the Maharaja, they were
Minister's Seats. Another interior court. Architecture is beautiful. A tent used for hunting on safari. These were transportation by the princes, and princesses and kings used the coolie power, elephant power. The Maharaja would sit in the front and the bodyguard would sit in the back. We're now leaving the palace of Jaipur. This is the royal cremation area for the guy who built the Jaipur temple. On the terrace at the hotel in Jaipur. We're having lunch at the terrace at the hotel in Jaipur. We're still in the museum gardens. And this is some kind of temple. These are hero gods at the gardens. It's getting very. The old man is offering us opium as a greeting gesture.
Cooking millet bread. You know the millet I was talking about? Now that bread you see, which she's making, that is from the millet. Bajra is called. Very good, very wholesome.
This is a little village outside of Jaipur that we're visiting this morning.
Look at him wrap his turban. Ladies and gentlemen.
You'll see a lot of that.
Hey, isn't that wonderful? Correct. Anything left over?
How about that? Thank you.
We're leaving now, and we're heading for another village. These people are very sweet. This is another village that we're going to now.
Come. Chora.
These guys are
They offer you a little sip.
dripping water through the opium, and then they're drinking the water.
The guy said, see, the guy's going to drink it.
He's just drinking the opium right now. I'm riding up on the camel. These are the people in the village here.
All right.
Did you notice that, Salah? No motor. That damn thing is just going on momentum.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. We're checking in at the hotel, and this is the castle on the lake. There's a palace on the lake. I understand the water is pretty low. This is a view from our room looking across at the palace from the lake on the hotel, from the hotel on the lake. The lake is down at the Lake Palace. Ajanta Caves, discovered in 1819. These are the coolies that haul you up the hill. The Ellora Caves, outside of Aurangabad. This Kalasha temple, carved out of one piece of rock, no veneer, just solid hand-carved rock. Famous Kalash temple, 7 generations to build. Unlike the Egyptian temples that were built within a lifetime, these were made for perpetuity to foster Buddhism, simulate the Himalayas or Tibetan monks in their retreats. But it was too dangerous to travel from India to Himalaya, so they built the temples to simulate the conditions. We just got into Bombay and I went for a walk. Bombay is more European than the rest of the cities in India that we've been. This is our magnificent view from the Taj Mahal Hotel in Bombay, overlooking the Bombay Harbor, and at the structure commemorating the landing of King George V and Queen Mary in about 1939. Elephanta Cave. Shiva with 3 heads. This is a Jain temple in Bombay. Home of Mahatma Gandhi in Bombay. The Taj Mahal Hotel, the largest hotel in India.
We're leaving Bombay. Here the holy cows are kept off the busy street, but the poor street people sleep all over the sidewalks. Bombay is the most westernized city in India, and we see evidence of the British influence all around us. And now home after an exhausting, educational, and fun month.